Hi, I'm Jasmine, also known as Cup of Jasmine, and today I'm going to talk to you about why I haven't played Beat Saber lately, and it may not be for the reason that you think. Now, as some of you may know, I played Beat Saber obsessively during the quarantine. Basically, since the pandemic started, I played over 250 hours of Beat Saber on my Steam count alone. And for those of you that like math, that's the equivalent of working 8 hours a day for nearly 2 whole months. So that's a lot of time to spend playing Beat Saber. And then when I peaked, I was ranked in the top 2.5% globally. So yeah, I played a lot of Beat Saber. I actually made a video of my progression from the past year over the months of playing Beat Saber. So I'll link that in the bio below if you want to see what 250 hours Beat Saber looks like. Now, with this amount of dedication, and clearly I was getting pretty decent at playing Beat Saber, you might be thinking, why quit? Or why stop playing? I mean, did I stop liking Beat Saber? What happened? Well, the answer is a little bit complicated. The first reason is I just stopped getting better, but let's rewind a little bit. So when I first started playing Beat Saber, it was in April 2020, a month after the pandemic started. I progressed from being normal to hard to expert and expert plus, the normal progression. And then by the time August came around, I was pretty consistent with playing Expert Plus, so I decided to start experimenting with ranked songs. If you're not familiar with how ranking in Beat Saber works, basically there's a certain amount of songs that are ranked, and basically you'll be able to tell if they're ranked because on the right side where there's a leaderboard, there'll be these blue numbers next to the scores, and the blue numbers basically indicates how much performance points there is for that song, and for short it's called PP. When I started playing ranked songs, I was playing songs that were between 100 to 200 performance points. I think it was end of December, beginning of 2021, so January 2021 was when I really peaked at Beat Saber. And at this point, I was playing songs that were about 300 and almost 400 performance points. And if you're a pro Beat Saber watching this, I know that you could probably do over 400 performance point songs, and I'm sure you're amazing, but this is my story. And the best I got was close to 400 performance points. When you're playing songs that are this hard, they really hurt your body. I mean, it is painful. Like, honestly, in my opinion, Beat Saber should be like an Olympic sport. It is so intense on your body. And just to give you an idea, some of the ranked players actually take painkillers before playing a ranked session, or will like spray icy hot on their muscles. And yes, I am one of those people that did that because it's just literally so painful to be able to play this fast for 3 to 4 minute song, however long the song is. It's extremely taxing on your body. And considering you're probably playing like 2 hours, maybe 3 hours at a time. Okay, so I would play at night, and then by the time I was going to sleep, my body was in so much pain that it was hard for me to go to sleep. And then the following morning when I woke up, I was still in excruciating pain. Playing ranked Beat Saber really takes a toll on your body. Now, for 4 months, basically from like January-ish of 2021 until April 2021, I was still playing ranked. I was still trying to rank up, but I was stagnant for 4 whole months. All I did was keep my score in the same-ish area. And after that point and all the pain that I was enduring, I started realizing I don't know if I like this pain, especially if I'm not progressing. And I feel like maybe my body just hit its maximum limit. I don't really know how to put it, but we all know what our physical limit is, and I think I just naturally reached my physical limit and I just couldn't get any better anymore. And because I really wasn't getting better at ranked anymore after 4 months, I decided maybe I'll just play Beat Saber for fun. I'm not gonna do ranked anymore. Yeah, and weirdly enough, I don't know, maybe it's just a competitive side of me, but playing it normal Beat Saber just isn't as appealing. Not that it's not fun, it's just not enough to get me to play obsessively for 2 to 3 hours a day, several days a week. I really like the competitive aspect of Beat Saber. That's really what pushes me to play like obsessively. Once that was taken away from me and I was just playing for fun, I mean, sure, I can play like 30 minutes, an hour long, maybe a couple times a week, but certainly not 2 to 3 hours long for, every week basically. So now on to reason number 2, and this reason is a little bit outside of Beat Saber itself, if you've been around the VR block lately, at least since 2021, there's been a lot of incredible games that have been coming out. And I mean, there's just a lot of new content lately, which is amazing. As I started slowing down on playing Beat Saber, I tried more and more of these new games. And honestly, these games are chef's kiss. And if you've been following my channel lately, which you should if you haven't, you might have noticed that I've been playing more and more Population 1, and oh my goodness, this game is so much fun. It's basically like Fortnite but in VR and way less toxic. And honestly, I'm not an FPS person. I'm certainly not a Battle Royale person, but I don't know, like the community on Population 1 is just like so nice and everyone's so welcoming, and I think everyone's just very excited to play VR together, so they don't care that I'm a noob. Anyway, if you want to see some of the highlights from my gameplay of Population 1, especially early on when I first started playing, so you can see for yourself the culture that this game has cultivated, I'll link the playlist of all my videos somewhere here, and definitely in the description below. Yeah, and aside from that, some other great VR games that I've reviewed are like The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners and Space Slurpees, and that is just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, I've been playing VR every single day lately. In fact, I play VR more frequently now than when I was playing Beat Saber, and the reason for that is there's just so many different experiences, games that you can play on VR now. I mean, there's an application for, you know, working out, there's an application for socializing with your friends, an application for like going fishing in VR, there's an application for playing golf with your friends in VR, there's one for, I mean, watching movies, YouTube. Like literally you can spend so much time in VR now, and that's literally all thanks to all these new applications that have been coming out lately and all these new games. So thank you, VR game devs, for bringing us so many great content in the past year. So yeah, because of how beautifully the VR, you know, experiences and games have grown in 2021 alone, and you know, of course 2022, yeah, that just makes me play Beat Saber a little less so I can make room in my time to try out all these different experiences. And honestly, I actually plan to make more reviews about all these different games and experiences and post more videos. So if you want to learn about all the new technology, all the new games, experiences, accessories, I'll be posting more of that on my channel. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way you'll know when I come out with a new video. Okay, my friends, that's all for me today. So much love, and I'll see you in VR. Pretty please do me a favor and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video.